Libby. I'm a health and wellness coach, and I help women rebuild trust with their bodies through sustainable habit change, not extremes. In my last video, I shared the 4 bodies framework and why weight loss was never just physical. In this video, I want to show you how this actually looked in my life. How movement, self-respect, nourishment, and intuition became the tools that helped me change my body and my relationship with myself. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, I recommend starting there. If you have, this is where it gets real. I want to be clear before we go deeper. None of what I am about to share was done perfect. None of it happened all at once. This was built slowly through trial, honesty, setbacks, and learning how to listen to my body instead of forcing it. I'm sharing this so you can see what real habit change looks like, not highlight real transformation. When I began my weight loss journey, movement didn't feel empowering. It felt unsafe. I hadn't moved my body in years, and every time I tried to start fresh, I burnt out. So instead of chasing motivation, I created rules that protected me. Not rules to control me, rules to build trust. I had a long-term vision for movement, but I didn't start there. I started once a week, 10 to 30 minutes. And instead of one strict day, I gave myself multiple chances during the week to show up. That mattered because consistency wasn't about discipline. It was about self-respect. Over time, my body learned that I wasn't going to punish it or abandon it. And once that trust was there, progress followed naturally. This part took longer. People told me to love myself, but honestly, that felt unreachable. What I could do was respect myself, and respect meant honesty. I bought a calendar and started tracking what I was actually doing, not what I hoped I was doing. Takeout food, junk food, groceries wasted, movement. At first, I avoided writing things down. I skipped entries. I didn't want to face it. But avoidance keeps patterns invisible, and patterns don't change if you can't see them. Over time, the calendar showed me the truth. Without judgment, that awareness helped me move from daily takeout and junk food to once or twice a week. Not through restriction, but through understanding. 426 pounds was the cost of not being honest with myself. Self-respect helped me rebuild that relationship. Food was never just about hunger for me. It was about anxiety, inflammation, brain fog, and hormones. Trying to eat perfectly always back. What helped was learning one simple rule. I didn't need to go from worse to best. I just needed to do better than what I was currently doing. I just needed to do better than what I was doing before. So I stopped chasing perfection and started learning. I learned about inflammation, about how foods affect the brain, about how biology influences cravings. That knowledge didn't make me rigid, it made me compassionate. The more I understood about my body, the less I blamed myself. And that's when sustainable change becomes possible. The last piece was learning to trust myself. For a long time, I second-guessed every decision. So I practiced listening to my body, not my fear. I slowed down, I grounded myself, I paid attention to how my body responded, yes or no, heavy or light. The more I trusted those signals, the calmer my decisions became. I stopped outsourcing my power, and that trust changed how I showed up with food, movement, boundaries, and life. None of these tools worked alone. Movement built physical trust, self-respect created emotional safety, knowledge supported my biology, and intuition guided my choices. Small, honest habits across these 4 areas added up to real, lasting change. Not overnight, not perfectly, but sustainably. This is the work I help my clients do. Not through extremes, not through shame, but by building trust with their bodies, one honest step at a time. If you want support, I offer 90-minute one-on-one coaching sessions where we work through this together in a grounded, compassionate way. The link is below, and if this resonated, let me know in the comments which area you struggle with most: movement, self-respect, nourishment, or intuition. I'll see you in the next video. Ready to work with me one-on-one? I now offer 30-minute clarity sessions, 60-minute deep dive coaching, and 90-minute intuitive transformation sessions. Book here.